search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. But this morning we're going to have social media marketing. It's true, social media marketing is one of the most practiced digital marketing which everybody commonly practices around. So we have our two ladies today. Yesterday we had two gentlemen who briefed us up a lot about the Google Art days, and this morning we'll be talking about the social media marketing. And to start with the social media marketing, I will call on she's a very talented, diversified. When I say diversified, meaning she is not only in one scope, she has several things doing. And first up, she's a medical laboratory scientist. She's equally a baker and a CPD / Google certified digital marketer from the Derick Group Institute, and she will equally be graduating today. So please, can we put our hands together for Mrs. Laisn Mariette, who will be introducing us to social media marketing.
Hey everyone, good morning. I'm Laisn Mariette, and I'll be taking for social media marketing. So you are highly welcome to the African Digital Conference, and you're most especially welcome to our session on social media marketing. So today we are going to delve into the group of social media marketing. We are going to explore the basics, its evolution, its advantages and disadvantages, and then some issues at the end. So please join me at the end of this training. I bet you will have a comprehensive understanding of social media marketing and how to leverage these platforms in order to achieve your digital marketing goals. So please, I am kindly begging on us to collaborate because I want this to be an interactive session. So to start, what is social media? Can anyone just give me anything he or she knows about social media? Please, I think upon me does for the introduction of social media marketing, historical background, organic and inorganic social media marketing, creating Facebook business pages, optimizing Facebook business pages, and creating Instagram accounts. So our objective, you have to understand the fundamental of social media marketing, learn strategies for both organic and paid social media marketing, then gain practical skills in setting up and optimizing your Facebook and Instagram page. Then you acquire knowledge on how to effectively improve your social media accounts. So talking about social media marketing, can someone give me anything that he or she understands by social media marketing?
Thank you. Social media marketing is the use of social media platform to promote the sales of products and services. Different.
Okay, that's the second one. Social media marketing involves the use of social media platforms. For instance, we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, WhatsApp to connect with audience, build brands, increase sales, and drive traffic to your website or to your on-site business. Take a real life example. Say I have a bakery and I've been managing this bakery for 3 years, and I'm like, wow, it's really giving me friends, but I cannot really appreciate it as I envisioned before starting this. So with that, I decided that, wow, let me take this business to digital landscape. Let me explore other ways of promoting it. So let's say for the first time I decided that I would try the free social media marketing. So in this scenario, I create a page, and in this page I post mouthwashing products that I make. For example, very appetizing and catchy cakes, burgers, and whatsoever. I give it a good caption, a caption that entices you, that stimulates your appetite. Joined with the fact that my pictures have good color. said, if for more information, WhatsApp me and I have my WhatsApp link there. So with this, anybody who contacts me, I engage with you, I respond to you. So this is it. After some time, I say, wow, I've been trying the free social media marketing. Let me go now to the paid one. So I start running ads and I analyze the result. So in total, what I'm trying to say is that digital marketing could involve you publishing great, compelling and unique content in your page or in your profile. Not only ending at the level of publishing the content, but engaging with your audience, responding to them, asking their words, their inquiries, whatsoever they want. Then after, you do your analytics, analyze your result to see if the strategies that you're working with are really giving. Because it's needless you writing content from January to December and there is no conversion. You should create content that when viewers see, they love it, they contact you, they end up doing what your content is needed. If you write content, if you have a bakery and everybody is just like, how are you? Do you do cakes? You say yes and they end there. That is not digital marketing. They have not converted. They have not ended at the level in which your content was supposed to be for. If you're making content on social media and you are a business, I guess you are looking forward for people to patronize you. So that is the basis of social media marketing. So let's look at the importance of social media marketing. So social media marketing is vital due to its widespread use and its influence. So for example, it helps businesses increase brand awareness. First of all, awareness is like trying to make people remember what you are giving out. By now you should know about my or I love you. I don't know. It's a common advertisement that they mostly use in Cameroon. There are so many others, but that my or I love you, I don't know it today because it was just shown to me once. I have it in my mind because I came across it over and over again. So this is what social media marketing helps you do. With the fact that it has a very wide audience size. With the fact that they are very diverse people there. Me going to the market today, they say, which canoe oil do you want to buy? The first thing is my own. So, increased brand awareness, it helps you reach a large audience and diverse audience since it's a very diverse platform. Also, social media marketing helps you build customer relationship. The fact that this platform provides a space for you to interact with your audience, to know more about them, to reply to their queries, to hear what they don't understand well about your product, help you build that strong relationship, build that foundation that is required for your business. Okay, let's say for example, you are a new company, you go live. People have just been hearing about you, but they don't know how your product works. So you're coming live to tell them about your product, to give them that unique, what makes you different from every other people, to listen to their worries about your product. By so doing, you don't only help build that relationship, you make the people feel valued because they are telling you what they don't understand and you are replying to them in real time. You make them feel heard. You make them feel like, wow, this is where I belong. This is where there's no confusion. So the fact that you have the opportunity to interact with your audience, it helps you build that strong relationship that you need. So we also have an important as drive traffic to sales. Creating content on social media platform help drive traffic to your website. This is because when you create a very good content, when your content is unique, when your content captivates your audience, they will want to know more. They don't just want to end at you make cakes and no. You want to tell them that you make cakes, you use natural ingredients. So they will follow, you keep a call to action button like follow this link to know the natural ingredients that I use. They will follow. Tell them how much you make cakes that diabetic people can eat because you use natural sweeteners. They will want to follow the link to your website to see the sweeteners that you use that don't affect diabetic people. You have to make them feel like, wow, this is it, this is what I've been missing. So the fact that you create good content, it drives traffic to your website. You don't just have to make it. There are a lot of cake vendors around. There are a lot of other business vendors around. But tell them what to take them further into your business. Say for example, if you started social media marketing, there are a lot of strategies you can use. Maybe you decide that today you will show the back end content, like the back end of what you're doing. For example, if I'm making cake, I would like to show some videos or how I use maybe buttercream or fondant. So that is content. That's just a type of content. There are other people, the other vendors that would like to maybe get influencers to eat the cake in a very food enthusiasts to eat the cake in a way that stimulates appetite, in a way that you just feel like this is what I need for the day. There are other people that will just want the pictures to speak for themselves. So when you take all this type of content, you analyze the result that each and every content gives you. You will understand which strategy to keep up with. So if you discover that maybe the content that somebody is eating on drives more traffic to your on-site business, then you will invest more on it. If you discover that maybe getting an influencer to talk about your brand, to just give tips about your brand is what is generating you conversion, then you will invest on it. So by exploring the different contents and performing their analytics, you better know what is suitable for your business. You know what you have been missing now. So we move to the historical background of social media. Social media platforms started from the early 1990s. So one of the first or most known social media platform was the 6 Degree. This platform was just about you creating your profile and connecting with friends, then seeing other people's connection. You were not opportunity to connect with other people's friends. So as time goes on, a platform called Friendsters came in the year 2002. This platform was founded by Jonathan Abrams. This platform introduced the concept of friends connecting with friends and friends connecting with friends of friends. So because of this platform gained popularity in Asia. Moving on, MySpace also came up in the year 2003. This platform was founded by Chris Dieudonne. This platform became massive popularity among musicians and bands. This was because they used the platform to advertise their music. It was very much easier to customize your profile with your music, themes and layout. So because of this platform gained massive popularity more than Friendsters. So the rise of giant platforms were basically from the early 2000s to the 2010 and even to 2018. In 2003 came LinkedIn. This platform was founded by Reid Hoffman and his other friends. This platform was mainly for professional networking, but as time goes on, it evolves to incorporate other features such as content creating and business marketing. If you are advanced with LinkedIn, you will know of LinkedIn publishing. So this is a very fertile site where if you have that creativity, if you are good at poetry, if you can write, this is a place where you can connect with people. You can sell yourself, you can sell your brand, and you can drive traffic to your business. So the fact also that LinkedIn provides pages is a very good spot for businesses to represent themselves professionally online. This does not only give the advantages of them interacting with their customers, it also helps them to gain visibility, recognition, and also interact very much more with their employees. So Facebook was launched in the year 2004. This platform was founded by Mark Zuckerberg and his other college roommates. This platform was exclusively for students of the Harvard University, and with time it extended to Ivy League University and now to the public. So this platform has become a dominant platform for personal and business interactions. So if you are a business, you can organize your live session there. You meet your audience, you meet your customers, you talk with them, you have that one-on-one discussion, you ask them their worries, you listen to their queries, you listen to all the things that they have to say, and you respond to them in real time. This makes them feel like, wow, this is really the good thing, this is really where we were missing. So YouTube came up in 2005. This platform was founded by Chad Putley. Him and his friends were ex-employees of PayPal. So they decided that they wanted to make a platform where people could upload their video content, people could share their video content, others could interact, watch, and comment. That is why today YouTube has revolutionized video marketing. So going to YouTube, no matter whatever you're searching, is it about education? You see it there. Is it about public speaking? Is it about whatsoever niche? You put it there and people will see it. No matter the place that they are, they just need to have that internet connection and they are good to go. So if you have a business and you feel like you can do the educate, put it there. They just want to see your videos. No matter what, somebody will search for it. There is somebody that is thinking the way you are thinking. So Twitter was launched in the year 2006 by Jack Dorsey and his other friends. So this platform was basically founded on Jack Dorsey's vision of creating a platform where people could connect, communicate in a very quick and concise manner using limited number of words called tweets. So in that era, they were just approximately 140 characters. Not until then when we have up to 200 and something. So because this platform could broadcast in real time, it is a very fertile platform for breaking news, for networking, for promoting brands. So this platform Twitter was later bought by Elon Musk. He completed the purchase in 2022 and it has changed from Twitter to X. So talking about Instagram now is also a product of Meta. It was made by Kevin Systrom and his friend Krieger and all the rest. So this platform prioritizes video marketing also. So this platform was later on bought by Mark Zuckerberg in 2012. So moving on to Snapchat, it was created in the year 2011 by Ivan Spiegel. So this platform introduced what we call ephemeral content. These are contents that are not meant to last for long. They are just meant to give that momentary pleasure. So with this, you see that this platform is very fertile sphere Is you see that this platform called Snapchat is a very fertile environment for you to bring up what we call business promotions, because it's not going to last. It may be going to be for a very short period of time. So when your audience will see this promotion, it will give them that sense of urgency, because they might not see it again the next time they come. So they are likely to take to action the moment they see it. So TikTok also for video and creative expressions. So according to the global social network ranked by number of users, these are the number of people you can find that are active in these various platforms. So the highest number of active participants are in Facebook, which we have up to 2.9 billion users. YouTube 2.5, then WhatsApp and Instagram with 2 billion users. We have WeChat 1.3, TikTok 1.0, we have 1 million, Derick, Telegram with 7 million users, Snapchat. So far with time, this number of users continuously increase. If you look at the recent statistics now, of the 2024, you will see that Facebook might be around 4 billion users by now. So the integration of many social media platforms have continuously integrated e-commerce into their system. This has enabled people to buy products directly from profiles. So we have, for example, Facebook shops, Instagram shopping, TikTok shopping, and Twitter shoppable tweets. So this platform has made it easier for businesses to convert online. You just need to come in, you look at the product that you want, you add to cart, and you get it delivered for when you are in a place that can easily reach you. So moving on to the benefits of this social media platform, you will notice that this platform, they are coming as not only revolutionized businesses, it has also added a step to our daily lives. So for example, we have increased brand awareness. The social media platform provides a very vast audience size, so allowing businesses to reach potential customers worldwide. So if you are a good creator, you create good content, you engage with your audience, you will not only increase your visibility online, you will increase your recognition, and also people will likely buy from you because your product or whatsoever you sell captures their attention. Derick? So another advantage of social media marketing is the fact that there is direct interaction between the producers and the customers, or the business and the customers. The social media platform is made in a way that whatsoever you post, there is a place where your audience can engage, can message, or can comment. So with this, when you see whatsoever they comment, it tells you about what they have about your product in their mind. And by so doing, you understand what you are not doing right, helping you to bring more good strategies or more forfeiting strategies that will better maximize your profit. So, cost-effective marketing, creating a social media profile is relatively free. And by so doing, also comparing the local social media marketing methods to the paid advertisement, you will notice that this one is it's not expensive. Because, for example, if you say you want to promote your business using a radio or maybe a television, they might tax you to pay maybe 2,000 per day. This 2,000 francs is money that maybe you can use to run ads for 3 days. Because maximum what I know of now, Facebook as a platform charge $1 per day. And this $1 is even now it's not even up to 700 francs. So creating a paid social advertisement is very cheap compared to the local advertisement. So targeted advertisement. Social media platform provides sophisticated targeting opinions, helping you to reach a most relevant audience. The fact that you can reach people's interests, behaviors, and demographics makes you cover almost everything about the human wants and needs. So by so doing, you are showing you're advertising your business to the most relevant people that are going to convert at the end. So another advantage of social media marketing is the fact that it provides real-time analytics. When you have your content ongoing, you could better understand how people are engaging with it, because the fact that you can have instant result, you can look at the result of how your content is going, the posts, how people are interacting with your posts, maybe with your ads, helps you understand whether are you doing the right thing or you are doing the wrong thing. This keeps you in track. Unlike maybe if you have an on-site business, all you do is you just talk about a product, nobody shows up, you don't even know, maybe is it the fact that you are not doing it right, or maybe you're missing something. But if, for example, he has 12 gigabyte whatsoever, these are some specific places that when you reach, people will not really be interacting. He will tell you that this is the place that is not really going on well, that you need to work on. And also the fact that you get that instant reply, that instant silence, makes you quickly understand that there is a failure in this part. So another advantage of social media marketing is the fact that it builds brand loyalty. Creating engaging content and highly requested content build that sense. That makes you feel like you understand the market. When you build content that captures the attention of your followers, you keep them. They will want more, and by so doing, they are more likely to buy your products, come again after and buy it, and even refer people to your brand. So, despite the advantages that social media platform has on marketing, there are still some drawbacks that, however, if you manage them well, you can succeed with your business. So the first thing is time consumption. Managing multiple social media handles or multiple social media pages is actually time consuming. But when you are dedicated to creating unique content, to creating content that stands out, you will create an active presence. And so, handling this feedback or critics professionally and promptly help you maintain your brand's reputation. Maybe, for example, if you were creating content and maybe you made a grammatic error, then some people that it's as if they don't understand that we are humans and we make mistakes. Somebody might keep a very terrible slang. So the fact that you saw that slang, you came immediately and say, wow, I'm sorry, and you correct it. It's going to build your brand reputation. You do not just take it harshly on the person, but you use the calm mind, the professional's mind to handle this. So constantly changing algorithm. Social media platforms are always on the changing mode. Today you see the algorithm kicking to the left, you follow. Tomorrow you see it has come to the right. So staying updated with whatsoever is happening and adjusting your strategies accordingly is very vital. High competition. With millions of businesses in the social media, you would not expect not to be competitive. So with this competition, staying at the top is actually challenging. But If you understand that the fact that you need to sell but you're unique, you need to keep the unique you is what is required to stay relevant, to grab your audience or your customers' attention, then you will know that this is how you do it, this is how you stand out. Because trust me, if you know what makes your business unique, you will not just sell like any other person. People will come for you because you know what makes you you. You don't just have to say because you're a digital agency, because you're a baker, you just bake cakes or you just run ads. Tell them how you mastered AI, how you can use artificial intelligence to maybe create or improve on your strategies. How maybe if you are a baker, somebody comes and he needs a cake for a coronation, you can build a type, you can bake a lion cake that symbolizes authority. That is what will make you different from the others. So security and privacy concerns. Social media platforms are prone to security and privacy breaches. So by understanding, by protecting your account and being mindful of whatsoever you post or the content that you post is really going to be essential. Say for example, there was a time that you just see your account being hacked by somebody. Like you just see your account, people are posting things, you're having your account, you don't know whoever had access to it, you're seeing now things just going wrong. You set all your security and privacy issues intact, you are most likely not to face this challenge. So let me take a good example. There was a time that my own account was tampered with. Somebody posted it and tagged me and it was showing on my timeline. So I had nothing at that point. I never understood what wasn't going right. But the time that I met somebody and he said, well, this is because you never adjusted your account in such a way that whenever they tag you, you must confirm the tag before it goes public. These are things that are related to setting up your account's privacy, but we ignore. Also, in another instance, somebody took my number from my Facebook page, from my Facebook profile, and called me, claimed to be my sister, and he was in an emergency, so I had to help out. So in getting now back to my sister, she said she was not the one. This is because I never protected my account. I allowed my information to even those who don't know me. So setting your account and making sure everything is intact is actually what you need to protect your account these days. Also, measuring the return on investment is another advantages of social media marketing. This is because social media platform cannot easily quantify the efforts of social media on revenue and sales. For example, we might run a campaign now. Maybe say we run a campaign on selling books. We produce books and we started our campaign in July. So people will start buying from that July, August, September, and then maybe in October we stop. Then somebody saw this campaign and was like, this is good. He saved the contact, saved the name of the place where our shop is. Then after our campaign finished, the person now had plans on buying books in the month of November. The person came and did purchases in November. That purchase is as a result of that ad that run on July. But due to the fact that the person never converted on time, you will not understand that is what you made from that early ad that you run. But it does not stop the fact that the profit that came in from that purchase is as a result of the ads that you run. So the impact, social media impact on sales and revenues cannot actually be quantified when it comes to return on investment. So, dependency on privacy also is another drawback of social media marketing. The fact that social media platforms, they prioritize their user safety, authenticity, and also some other things. You going out of this lane might make your page or your profile to be banned or even suspended. Say for example, there's this thing that we commonly say clapbacks. when somebody comes under your place, say something icky, because you know you cannot handle your anger. You get back at the person and you say things that go against, things that are out of hand. Facebook or other social media platforms will quickly notice and they might suspend your account. I had also an experience. One of my cousins came to me and said, "Oh, my account." I said, "What happened?" She said, "Somebody said I have sleep problem, that I should leave this social media space that is not paying for me." Me, out of anger, I told the person that why she is saying this is because she has not had a good sleep since childhood, so her brain is poorly developed, damaged, and that in fact this media is meant to accompany them like that to their graves. Just imagine what you said so much. So social media was the day, it was on TikTok. So TikTok brought down a comment and right on that, "This is against our privacy, our policies," and then they warned her, showing that if next time such things happen, if it's a business account, it's going to be broken down, irrespective of the number of followers. So, by being mindful of whatsoever you say, respecting the public is really what you need to overcome this. So far we have covered a lot of grounds. Its evolution, advantages, and disadvantages. So these social media platforms are a powerful tool that can significantly enhance your digital marketing effort. So by understanding the dynamics and implementing effective strategies, you can leverage this platform to achieve your business goals. So before I pass the stage to my colleague who will take after me, I will say I'm looking forward to see you implement these little strategies on your business.
Introduction to the social media and to social media marketing. And right now I'm going to call on another talented lady. She's equally a certified CPD, Google digital marketing expert, and she'll be coming out with the insights of social media marketing, the organic versus the inorganic social marketing art, everything that you need to know about social marketing. So she's now coming to strategically tell you how to go about it. So please, let's put our hands together for Amy Mira, who will be graduating today as a digital marketing student from the Derick Group Institute. Please, let's put our hands together for her.
Thank you, MC, for giving me the floor. Hello, everyone. Hello. It's Dieudonne. When the science of the plot, please, I need to feel the vibe. Hello, everyone. We're going to be diving deeper and deeper into social media marketing. You've heard the introduction of social media marketing, what it is all about, and the history. So let's plunge further. Let's try to explore the beauty of social media marketing. And so we are going to start with the types of social media marketing. But before that, I want to ask a quick question to anyone. Feel free to answer. What are the social media platforms that you actually use, and how do you use them? Like, what do you use them for?
Good morning. Honestly, I'm going to focus on social media, but it's inevitable. I use, first of all, Facebook to showcase my talent. I don't
they all have their different objectives, okay? Of course, while we explaining, you're going to understand better. And that's why it was key importance that I should ask. But then, let us dive into the types of social media marketing. Now, when we're talking of types of social media marketing, there are basically two types of social media marketing you need to put in mind. There are just two. We have organic and inorganic social media marketing. So, another words that you could hear from inorganic, it is paid social media marketing. So, wherever you hear paid social media marketing, just know that we're talking about inorganic social media marketing and vice versa. So, let's start first with organic social media marketing. So, what is organic social media marketing? Organic social media marketing is simply the use of the tools that are being provided by the different social networks. We're talking of different social networks, we're talking of the different social platforms, okay? And the beauty about it is that these tools are free. That is the beauty and the key difference to organic social media marketing. And so, if I want to take an example of one of the social media platforms, in order to better understand our definition, I'm going to take an example of Facebook. So if I had to take the example of Facebook and insert it in our definition, then we're going to say that social media marketing is the use of the free tools that are being provided by Facebook in order to advertise, in order to market our products and services. As simple as that, okay? And when we're talking of free tools, like the main objective of it is to build community, okay? That is the main objective of using organic social media marketing, to build community that you can interact with your audience. That is it. And when we talk of interaction, that is engaging with your audience. When we talk of engaging, what do we mean? Liking the post that I post. For example, I am a business person and I am using Facebook in order to advertise my products and services. Then I post. When I post, the audience like, the comment, and the share. That is interaction that is occurring, okay? And its main aim, the main aim of organic social media marketing is for growth. So that is what organic social media marketing is about. So it is ideal for small businesses. If you have a small business that you want to bring online, the first thing that should come to your mind is you doing it organically. That is the first thing, because most of the times we tend to think that I'm going to talk about paid social media marketing, which is the other time, and then people will tend to think that because it's kind of having its beautiful advantages, you can just go into it. No. There is a reason why there is organic social media marketing, and there is a reason why there is paid social media marketing. So let's look at, now these are the key components when it comes to organic social media marketing. So we have content creation, we have engagement. One key thing when it comes to organic social media marketing, if you want it to be successful, you need to create valuable content. Very important. You need to create valuable content. Your content has to be valuable, it has to be insightful, it needs to create a desire in the audience to come back to your page. If not, your page, you're not going to do anything. You're not going to attain any objective. Okay? And then we also have community building, like I said. Its main objective, its main aim is for you to build a community. We're going to understand, we're going to see how and why we actually need that community, okay, as we're going ahead. And of course, one thing with organic social media marketing is that after creating the content, it needs to be consistent. If you create a good and amazing content today and then you're like, woof, I created a bit of content, so let me just go and rest, I've made it in life, sorry. The next day you're going to come, you go back to 0 followers. So you need to be consistent. Those are the key components that you need to put in mind when it comes to organic social media marketing. And so this is an example of ads that is organic, okay? So if you look at these ads, you realize that it has the name of the page, of course, and then it has a text, like the description, then it has an image. And one thing you should know is that organic social media marketing, you have different types of content, okay? You can do text content, video content, image content. So this is just an example. I think this is the basic one. We all see this, especially in Facebook. This is from Facebook. So it has the like, the comment, and the share button. And now, when it comes to social media, organic social media, it's beautiful, but at the same time, you need to have a strategic way of doing things. If not, you're not going to make it. Okay, so let's look at the optimization strategies of organic social media marketing. The first thing is your objectives have to be clear. They have to be clean and concise. You use what we call the SMART goals. That's S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for attainable, relevant, and time bound. What are we talking about? What's all this literature? What we're simply saying is that when you are coming online, please don't come as if you were inspired by the Holy Spirit. No, come with an objective. When you have a business, you come online, it's because you have a goal to achieve. The goal could be to create brand awareness. It is a small business, you want people to know about it. It is a business known in Yaoundé, you want those in Douala, Cameroon, and why not over the whole world to know about it. That is brand awareness, okay? It could be to increase your sales. That is already an objective. You don't just get up in the morning and then you just see people using the different social platforms and then you just dive into it too. And then it has to be within a limited space. You need to set up your time, your starting time and your ending time. It is not infinity. We're not doing exponentials here. So that is what we mean by defining clear and clear goals and objectives. Another thing, like I said, your content you need to create high quality content, and your content should be mixed. Okay, don't just focus on one type of content type. For example, you're comfortable with text, they just reading text. No, remember, you're looking for the different ways by which you can actually engage your audience. How you can actually make your audience come back to your page. If your audience can spend 1 minute in your page and is satisfied, trust me, they will come back. Okay, and that is, it is you have to look for ways by which, as I am glancing through your page, I should be able to stick to that page. And if I finish reading what you have written, I should be able to come back again the next time that I come to that particular social media platform. I should be able to come back to your page to see what you're doing. So it is advisable to mix your content, okay? And then we also know your audience. This is very important. Like I said, you need to know who you're advertising your products to. You will not be selling shoes, female shoes, and then you go and you're advertising it to men. How will the men buy it? It's true, some of the men, they're married and all that, right? Still, we know that a greater population of the women will easily buy the products as compared to the men. So you need to know your audience. Know where your audience are found. Don't go and sell your products in Bamenda when your audience is in Yaoundé. It doesn't make sense. So, and another thing is leverage data and analytics. It is of key importance that you should always come back to check what is happening in your page. You should come back and check what is happening to that particular ad that you have posted. That is a mistake most of us will make. When we post, we go and we just disappear. And then when we come back, we start blaming our village people and gods. That why are we not progressing? You're not progressing because you're not using the right methods. Facebook has provided you with the tools that you should use to check on how your ad is performing. Is it good? If it is good, what is making it good? If it is bad, what is making it bad? So it is of key importance that you should always use the analytic tools. And then engage with your audience. This is another mistake that most of us will make. When we post, we go and we disappear. If you look at the influencers, they have a very high follower. They have high followers. Now look at what they do. When they post the content, they come back and they follow. Like when someone comments, they come back and they comment. When you do that, you create a bond between you and your audience, and that bond is what we are looking for. Because if it stands to that bond, that a community will grow. Like Mr. Hilary said something yesterday. He said, if a customer comes to you and he's able to, he feels that you can understand him, he's going to come back. And when he's coming back next time, he'll come with another person. Because he feels that you're able to understand him, hence you can understand another person. Okay, that is the same scenario that occurs in this different ads. When you post something and then you come back to follow up that thing, you make your audience feel comfortable and you feel that you guys are in connection, and that is how you come back. And when you're coming back, they're going to bring more people, and that's how you grow your audience. And then, of course, optimizing posting schedules. You should always, like I said, you should be consistent. and we know that we are doing a whole lot of things. So it is advisable when you talk about posting consistently, it doesn't mean you have to post every day. You can decide on post twice a week, but make sure that every week you're posted twice. You can decide on post, if you feel like you can post every day, then you're posting every day, okay? But it has to be consistent. And then collaborate with influencers. It is another, if we notice, that's one of the strategies that most companies they use, like MTN, most beauty products. What they do is that they collaborate with influencers. Because these influencers, they have high followers, and they have been able to build a community, a trustworthy community. So these people, these beauty care companies and MTN and all that, when they go to these influencers, they know that what these influencers are going to post their products, they have a large community, and the community believes in these influencers. So it will be very easy to drive traffic to their own web page or to their own pages. That's why it's of key importance that if you have the opportunity, interact with influencers. So let's look at some examples of companies, okay, that have used social media, and let's actually see how they have actually used social media. How they have actually used social media to achieve their goals. Now the first one is Nike. Do we know Nike? Do we know the company Nike? Yes, exactly. So Nike is a footwear company, okay, that uses social media to engage with their customers, and they do so through inspirational content and storytelling, okay. And they do this, they have chosen their peculiar platforms that they use, okay. And these peculiar platforms are Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And what they do is that they use athletes and influencers in order to promote their products and services. Now let's see how this has been effective. In one of their campaigns, the Just Do It campaign, which was featuring Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick is an American human activist, okay? Now what did this collaboration do? It actually led to an increase in engagement and boosted brand loyalty, and this led to increase in sales. So you see the power that they use by engaging with your audience. They were also able to use one of the influencers, okay, and that is how it was able to drive traffic to their site. One is the Coca-Cola company, which I believe all of us will know about it. Okay, so what the Coca-Cola company does is that Coca-Cola uses social media for large-scale campaigns, okay, like share a Coke. And they encourage consumers to share personalized Coke bottles on the different social media platforms, okay? And what has this done? Already, just this particular campaign that we call Share a Coke, it actually led to a 2% increase in sales in America. So that is how they were able to use social media marketing in order to increase their sales. Let's look at another example. We have the Airbnb strategy. The Airbnb, what they do is that they encourage their customers. They encourage their customers to give reviews about their traveling experiences, okay? To give reviews about their traveling experiences and also share their traveling experiences. Now, what does this do? It makes people to try to trust their agency, to refer to them for bookings. So I know that if I want to travel, I don't have to stress that, oh my God, why am I going to be looking for this company to help me in the booking? I want to go maybe to Dubai. Where am I going to look for a company? No, we already have it. And that's because they were able to engage with their followers. They were able to engage with their customers using strategic tools. And that was how people were able to know about them. And then we also have Netflix. Before then, we had our TVs, we had our African media, we had our Z World, we had our NBC, we were watching our films, minding our businesses, and then all of a sudden, Netflix just pops out and take over. Like, how do they do it? It's very simple. They engage with their audience. They were able to engage with their audience, and by doing so, they also post post content. And not any type of content, they post different variety of content, and also that they also include in trending conversations. Now that's one key thing when it comes to optimization strategies. You need to be updated in your niche. when you have a particular niche, okay, always ensure that you stay updated. That's to the trending things, because that's what makes your audience lively. When your audience come online, for example, if I'm coming online, I'm coming to see the latest happening. And if I notice that your Facebook page is just so boring, people post things that happened in the 1990s, whereas there are really important things happening now. What makes you think that I'm going to go back to the 1990s to look for who? So you need to be able to be updated if you're trending in the trends within your niche, and that was the strategy that Netflix actually used. And this made people to be able to know more about them. This made people to be able to come to their page to be able to see what was happening. And hence now nearly everybody, like 90% of people, have Netflix that they use, and they even prefer to use Netflix as compared to the channels that we have at home. So those are some of the strategies that these companies have put in place, and we can see it live. So which means that you yourself with a little, they started small, like some of us that we have our businesses, but today they are recognized, which means you too, you can be recognized if you use the right strategies. Now, what are the advantages of organic social media marketing? One of the advantages is that it is cost effective. You can start with zero from. All you need to do, create a Facebook page, okay? When you create your Facebook page, look for valuable content. If you look for inspiration, you can look for inspiration wherever you can. But just post valuable content. All you need to do is to be determined and consistent. That is it. If not, it is free. And then another thing is that you are able to grow your community. You're able to grow your page. Okay? Now, it is of key importance. We will always ask ourselves, why is this community very important and all that? It's in your business. Okay? Now, there was something that Mr. Hillary said at the digital workshop in Dieudonne. He said there are different types of clients. Okay, and he made mention of the floor clients, the medium, and the high class clients. They are the ones that will come and bargain. When you say it's 500, they will say I have 50 francs. But trust me, they are the ones that we try to ignore, but they are the ones that are going to raise your business. Yes, because when you have satisfied them, they will go back and refer other people. They are the ones that are the key to your business. That is the same scenario when it comes to organic social media marketing. Your pages, those first people that come to your pages, they are the ones that will make your page to grow. And so if you put a very boring content and you don't make them satisfied, they will not advertise your product and services. That is how your page will remain stagnant and you will not attain your objectives. Now, when this community grows, they act as a backup. Remember, especially in the online space and in business, trust is key importance. If you're a business person, you identify that with me. I need to trust you to be able to buy products and services, especially in the online space that's so full of scammers. You need to be able to tell me, convince me that your product and services, they are real, and that as I am buying it, I am going to get it, so that I will not join the TikTok challenge of what I ordered versus what I got. No. Okay? And how do you do that? Your community acts as a backup. Because when we see a large followers, we know that these followers, they cannot just come like that. They cannot, because they are able to trust, they have used your products and they have trusted it. And that's why we can now come to you. So that is the beauty that organic social media marketing actually brings, which paid social media marketing does not. And then of course, it has long-term benefits, and you're able to engage with the audience back to back, because that's the key thing. You need to learn how to engage with your audience, and the process of doing that, it's going to help you because it is of key importance. When you engage with your audience, you know what your audience wants. You know how to adjust your business products and services to the taste of your audience. It is important, because if your audience is not satisfied, they will run away to another person. Remember, there is competition. So if you're not doing it, another person is doing it better than you, and the audience does not have time to be patient with you. If you don't give it, they go to the next person. As simple as that. And of course, to every advantage, there is a disadvantage. One key disadvantage: slow growth. Very time consuming. You need to be patient. I always like to use this proverb for the organic social media marketing, that the patient dog eats the fattest bone. It's very good for this one. You need to be very, very patient, because it's going to take time. With paid ads, you could use 1 day or even 2 days, and then you'll have your 1K followers. With organic ads, it's going to take time. You will have to put all the resources that you can put in place so that you can engage your audience and then your audience can increase. so it is very time consuming, and then you have a limited reach. Most of the times your products and services will only be shown to your followers and the friends of your followers, unless you have a large community. So those are some of the disadvantages, and of course there is high competition. Now remember, any business that is very smart and that has undergone digital marketing will know that if I am coming online, the first thing is for me to create awareness. So they're going to start with organic social media marketing, and know that for every niche that you are in, there is high competition. If we are going to fashion designing, there is high competition, especially in Cameroon, where everyone, all the youths, they're going, they want to be entrepreneurs because the government cannot be able to provide job opportunities for everyone. So you know that everyone is doing business. You need to learn how to be competitive. If not, they will push you down to the floor. So you need to learn, and that's why it's key important that you should be consistent, so you can keep growing as you go further. So those are some of the advantages, disadvantages, and the know-how of organic social media marketing. Now let's look at paid social media marketing. With paid social media marketing, it is just the opposite of organic social media marketing. Just the opposite. With organic, it is free. With paid social media marketing, you're paying. Who are you paying? You're paying the different social platforms. I always like to say that it is ideal for the people that don't like stress and they just want a free line. Yeah. That's just what paid social media marketing is all about. Now, this type of ads, this type of marketing includes display ads, video ads, carousel ads, and sponsored ads. Okay, and its main objective is to reach a wider audience. Okay, to reach a wider audience within a short, specific time. That is it. The main objective of organic social media marketing is to grow a community. But this one is most of the time to increase a large audience. Okay. And so when we talk about the ads, the paid social media marketing, of course these are some of the components. We have targeting. Okay, now that's the beauty about paid ads. The beauty about paid ads is that they give you that opportunity to be able to tell where you want your ads to be, who you want your ads to be shown to. That's the beauty about it, which organic does not actually have. Okay, with the paid ads, you're able to tell Facebook, you know what? I want you to show my ad to this person in this place. Okay, I want you, because remember, Facebook knows their audience better than you do. Facebook knows the audience better than you do. It's just like a scenario. Let's say you go to Marché Central, okay, and you have like your dresses, and then instead of just walking around roaming the streets, you just go to the person in charge of the market. He understands these people, he knows where this is located, where that is located, and then you just go and tell him, you know what, I sell dresses, I sell female dresses, I sell baby dresses, okay, and I want to actually sell this big. I want sales, I want increase in sales, okay, I don't want to be roaming around. So already giving that details, the person is in charge, he already knows that, okay, this is where if you go there, you're going to make maximum sales. That is the beauty about it, and that is why people turn to paid ads, because they believe and they trust in Facebook, that Facebook know their audience better. And you could ask yourself, how does Facebook know their audience? We have about 2 billion users on Facebook. So how do they know their audience? Okay, most of the time they're able to know the audience, which is you and I, through the things that we comment in, through the things that we engage in. Okay, when you go to it now, I don't know if you notice something, but when you turn to like a page, for example, you turn to like shoes, okay, or fashion designing, you realize that the next time that you come to the platform, most of the pages that will popping up to you are more of those fashion designing. Yes, that is how they're able to capture you. And so if a fashion design brand wants to pay Facebook so that their ads can show to people who are interested, they will show their ads to you too, because you have shown interest in those things by liking and sharing in those pages that we're popping up. So that's how Facebook is able to know their audience. And of course, another beauty is that it gives you a detailed analytic tool, okay, it gives you analytic tools for you to be able to detailedly see how your ad is performing. You're able to see what is going wrong in details. Why is going wrong? Who are those likely? Where is your success coming from? What is going on, and so on. So that's the beauty about paid social media marketing. And of course, this is an example of paid social media marketing. So one key difference with paid social media marketing is that any ads that you see the word sponsored, know that it is paid. Remember, you'll notice that when I was showing the example of the organic ads, there was nothing like paid under the page name. After the page name, we just had the description, okay? Right here, after the page, we have the sponsor, the word sponsored, before the content itself. And then we have a call to like action buttons and an addition of the like, the comment, and the share buttons. So that is how the paid ad looks like. So what are the advantages of paid social media marketing? The advantages of paid social media marketing is simply like the antonym to the disadvantages of organic social media marketing. So where organic social media marketing is limited, that is where paid social media marketing comes into play. So what are we talking about? First, you have quick results. You're able to achieve your goals and objectives in a very short period of time as compared to organic ads, okay? Like I was giving an example where I said, instead of having 1K followers in 1 month, with paid social media marketing, you can have your 1K followers in 1 day, okay? It just depends how much you pay Facebook and of course the algorithm, and if you've used the right objectives. But if not, you always have your quick results. And another thing that said was detailed analytics. It provides you with the analytic tools that you can be able to see what exactly is going wrong with your ad. It is of key importance because that is how you're able to know what is happening, what is not going on, and you're able to ameliorate your products and services. And of course, it creates a variety of ad formats tailored to different campaign goals, and track performance metrics to measure your return on investment. That's one beauty that the ads, the paid social media marketing actually brings. So these are some of it. And remember, another beauty, like I earlier said, was that you're able to precisely target your audience. You're able to tell where you want your ad to be shown to. If you want your ad to just be shown to Van, you can do that, which that was not the case with organic social media marketing. Now let's look at the disadvantages of paid social media marketing. The first disadvantage, it is costly. Okay, if you want to invest in paid social media marketing, be ready to spend. It is true you can spend a minimum of $1, but that's only for Facebook. Something like LinkedIn, if you want to advertise on LinkedIn, be ready that you want to spend $10. Okay, so it is costly. You need to budget yourself when it comes to that. And then another difference is another disadvantage is that your audience becomes tired of seeing your ads or seeing ads popping up here and there. Most of the times when we come online, like I for one, I remember when I just came online and I had not yet known anything about digital marketing. When I'm scrolling around, especially with videos, you're watching your video and you're so happy, and then one funny thing out of topic video just pops in and you start crying your data and all that. That's unfortunately a disadvantage, but hey, everyone is looking for ways to attain their objectives and to make money. So you just have to tolerate it, okay? And of course, it is complex, very complex, and that is why you are here, so that you can learn how to do paid social media marketing, okay? Because it has many advantages. But if you don't know the right tools to use, you are not going to make it. You're going to waste your resources, you're going to waste your time. So that is why you're here, so that you can have a basic know-how on how you can go about it when it comes to paid social media marketing. So that is it. Now, we're going to see how to create a Facebook page, right? I just want to ask, how many of us have made Facebook pages? You have a Facebook page, just raise your hand. Okay, yes, so can you just quickly tell us what's the aim of
Now, when I created my Facebook page, I didn't know anything like digital marketing. And anytime I post something, they'll be asking me to post the page, or So for that reason, I abandoned it for 2 years and I focused in my Facebook account. So when I got this knowledge of digital marketing, I went back to my page and I started doing well. So for now, I'm creating an organic and I'm planning to go to the bank and yes, to have a quality time.
So please hold out from the Facebook page. Sorry, I saw your name.
Big. Most of the work I do is also communicate with people. So that's how
We turn to post our products and services on the account. Please, that is wrong, okay? Don't do that. If you've been doing that, after learning how to create a Facebook page, go and start posting your products and services on that page and not on your profile account. Your account is like your private home. It is not a place for you to advertise your business. First of all, it is limited because the highest number of followers or the highest number of friends that you can get is 5,000. So does it mean, and without 5,000, it's not every day that those 5,000 people will follow you. It's not every day that they will come online. So what happens to your products and services? That is why you will see, because I tend to see some people, they have good content, valuable content, but unfortunately, they are posting in their profile. It doesn't make it's only your friends, and that's when the friends of your friends are going to see it. So please, it is not advisable to post on your profile account, and that is why there is a Facebook page. Your Facebook page it acts like your shop, okay, and your profile acts like your home, your private home. You will not be bringing people to your private home. Unfortunately, Facebook does not even allow that, but you will not be bringing people. So it is ideal to always use your Facebook page in order to market your products and services, because Facebook pages, it comes with the multiple advantages that your profile does not have. So we're just going to see a screenshot of it, okay, how to create a Facebook page. It's very simple. So the first thing, that is my Facebook page, that's my Facebook account. So if you look at the account, you realize that in order to create your page, you go to the 9 bar where you see that 9, okay, this 9 dots, okay, and then when you click on it, it's going to show you this menu, okay, and then you go to where there's create. Now where there's create, there are different types. You have post, stories, reels, live events. We're not interested in that, of course, so we are interested in page. So you click on page, which means you're creating a new page. Now when you click on page, it's going to bring you here, okay? I don't know if you can see this, but I hope so. So you look here, you will realize that there is a page name which is required, there is a category which is required, and the bio, okay, what your business is all about. And this is it that I filled. I just did a sample here. So you notice that the page name, I put my name, okay, so you can put your business name, okay, and then the category. What does your business, where does your business fall? What is the niche of your business? If it is a fashion designing store, then you just come here. By the moment you start clicking, the moment you start typing fashion designing or fashion, you're going to see the different niches, okay, and then you choose your own. When you choose, you click, and you can add as many categories, okay, you can add up to 3 categories, and then from there you have now a bio. Now when you've written just a very short thing about your page, what your page is all about, then you click on this create page. When you click on create page, it's going to take you to this page, okay, which you have the finished setting of your page. Now here you have the number, you have your website. If you have a website, you can put in place. But if you don't have a website, no problem, okay. Then we have your number. If you would like to put your number, if you would like your number to be visible, then you can just write in your number. And then we have your email accounts. You have to put your email account. And if you notice that as I was inserting these things, they were popping up here, okay? This is the dashboard of how your page looks like as you're creating it. So when you're done here, Then you're going to click on next. When you click on next, it's going to take you here. And so here you have two pictures, okay? You have the cover photo and the look and the profile photo, okay? I just did some samples. So you put your profile photo and your logo, your cover photo. And of course, as you put it, you'll see it's displayed here. And then we come here. You can choose if you want to connect your WhatsApp to your page, okay? If you want to connect your WhatsApp so that maybe when people contact you, they should just come directly to your WhatsApp. You can do that here, okay? And when you do it, they're going to send you the codes. Then you just follow up the steps and it's going to link up. And then from there, you have here invite friends. Now, one thing you should know is that when you create a Facebook page, it is only the number of followers that are there that will actually see your page. So as you're creating this Facebook page, there is nobody that is here that is seeing this page, because you're even outside. You're not inside the laptop to see the page. You're outside, so there is no one. Hence, you have 0 followers. That is why it's of key importance that you should always invite your friends. If you have 5,000 friends and they are really good friends, then you can have 5,000 key followers in less than some minutes, okay? So that is it. And then you click on next. And this is how you've succeeded in creating your business page, okay? Due to time constraints, we will not be able to really do that, but you can follow up the steps and then you just create it. It is very simple. Now there is something here. We have what we call the page health, okay? If you notice, my page health for now, it is fair. It is advisable that when you're doing these things, you should ensure that your page health should be green, okay? So that because if your page, it indicates how healthy your page is, how good and visible it is to the people. Like, has it reached that level that it can actually drive people to your page, okay? That's why it's always good after you've created this. After you've created your Facebook page, you should always try go back and then.
Thank you so much. Please can we put our hands together massively again for her? Ladies, and they're taking over from the gentleman that we here yesterday. So that was very excellent. Thank you so much, Lyra, for making it very understanding and captivating. And thank you to Mariette for explaining about everything that we needed to know about the introduction to social media. So we're going to go further with the creating of a social media ad campaign. And this time around, we're going to call on our tutor because we need to know, we've learned already the insights, we know how the organic versus the inorganic works, we know how to create a Facebook page, but now we need to go a step further in knowing how to create this ad account. Yesterday we learned about how we can create Google ad, and today we're going to be learning how to be creating the social media art campaign. So to this effect, ladies and gentlemen, I will endorse you all to please put your hands together for Mr. Dieudonne, as he'll be coming up to teach us on how to create our Facebook.
Okay, but disclaimer. So when I go back, I want please yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Please can we put our hands together for her? Let's go to the part you need to really know how it, and that's why the group Institute answers present for the digital marketing courses. As we can see, they're just they're students at the institute, but with their experts, we feel like they are professionals, and that is why we need such formations to be able to train and impact ourselves. So it's very important that we take every opportunity that we have. Very, very important, and it's equally important that we bring others along with us. Others we know roaming around the quarters, because we need to know all of this. Just with your digital skill, you can sit from the comfort of your bed and you're making 6 figures. Obviously, that means doing it, and we need to change the game. We need to be the change. We need to be the game changers in Cameroon, because in Cameroon it's still a virgin and a very fertile soil. So we need to be the ones to start this big change and automatically change the conditions of the environment. So I see Mr. Dieudonne is ready for his expo.
Good afternoon.
we are moving to the phase 2 of our social media marketing session, and we'll be looking at how to create social media campaigns. So as the previous presenter actually explained how to create a Facebook page. We have actually done that live, but due to time constraint, we just decided to illustrate on how it's being done. So when it comes to social media marketing, there are always two types of ads, right? We have the free ads and the paid ads. And of course, free ads, you just have to optimize your social media platforms with the content which you create in order to reach out to your audience. While with the paid ads, you need to pay these platforms for them to showcase your ad on their various social media platforms, or to the audience that are connected to their social media platforms. So this is an example of a paid ad. So we're looking at how to create an ad on Facebook, right? It's a typical example of paid ad. If you look at it very well, you see the name of the business page, which is the Matrix 24, right? It's a company in UAE. Then you see the text, or just below that name, you have the word sponsored. If you look at it very well, you see the word sponsored just below. Then after that, you have the text, you have the image, you have the button, you have headline descriptions. When it comes to paid ads, you have the name of the page, you have the word sponsor, that's what makes the paid ad, you have the text, you have the image or video, then of course you have headline. So this is the headline, this is a button, then we have the like, the comment, and the share. Now when it comes to ads, you won't find, when it comes to free ads, you won't find buttons nor the word sponsor. Alright, find buttons nor the word sponsor. Please, if you are connected to this Wi-Fi, just kindly disconnect so that we can have. Definitely, I'm going to have what? Going to have the headline, the description. I'm going to have a button. Alright, so this is just a suggestion from Facebook that I should and add with this post which I created. But when it comes to normal free ads, you hardly find buttons, nor descriptions, nor headlines. You just have your like, your comment, and the share. Alright. Another thing which wasn't mentioned was that whenever you create your Facebook page, it's always important to give administrative to another person. If you lose access to your page due to maybe the page being hacked by another person, you can get access of that page from that person too. Alright, so it's very important. To create ads on Facebook or on Meta, you to open what we call a business manager account. Alright, you need a business manager account. Then you can create an ad account from the app. Now create an ad. So when we're looking at Google Ads, I mentioned the fact that when it comes to creating ads, you need to categorize your ads, right? I said we talked about campaigns, we talked about ad sets, we talked about ads. And when it comes to campaign, we are actually talking about the season you are running that ad, right? The season you are running the ad. Then when it comes to the ad set, we are talking about the product categories. Okay? Then of course we have the ads that have to do with the products themselves. So the same theory which I explained is actually applicable to social media platforms. And you want to find them on different platforms when it comes to creating paid ads. Alright, so to create a business manager account, all you have to do is go to your browser. So before getting into creating the ads, there are two ways you can actually create ads on Facebook. We have that which is meant for people who are not digital marketing maybe oriented, or they don't really want to go deep into digital marketing. We usually call that boosting. Alright, so you might notice that when you have a business page on Facebook, whenever you create content, just below that page, you're going to see the word boost to as many clients or as many audience as you can with a token. Usually, probably $1 per day minimum. Alright, so that is for people who don't, who haven't gone through maybe a digital marketing training. They just understand a little concept about creating ads, and at that level, it is very, very easy to be. Alright, but in today's session, we are actually going to go deep. We are not going to be looking at how to create it at that simple method. We are actually going to be creating a campaign. Alright, so we have the boosting, we have the campaign, and the difference between these two is with boosting we have limited objectives. Alright, let's just say you have a product, you've posted it on your page, and you just want to reach clients. Alright, and you pay so good. You don't really care about the objective, you don't really care about the goals per se. But again, when it comes to the campaign, you have several objectives which you have to choose from. Right? And again, you cannot choose more than one objective. We mentioned that yesterday, so you can only choose one objective at a time. So you go to business.facebook.com/create account, because with your page, you just go click on post and you just fill in the necessary information and you click on what publish. You don't need a business manager account. So professionals actually need a business manager account, which is different, which is separate from what your Facebook account or your Facebook pages. So at that level, whatever you're doing is independent of your business account or of your profile or your pages. Alright? And at that level, you can manage as many pages as possible. You can run campaigns for different clients, for different businesses. Alright? Even on pages which you do not create on your profile account, you can run ads for them, so long as they've just made you an administrator to that particular page. Alright? So when you get here, you just click on create an account, then you follow the steps. Alright, so you put in your business name, your business email address. If you have a website, this is how your account is going to look like. Alright, and one thing again you have to understand is, though your business manager is a separate entity from your Facebook page or Facebook account, you still have to sign in to your Facebook account on that particular browser before you can get access to your business page, which means that at this level, my Facebook account is being signed in on this particular page, on this particular browser. I can still close my Facebook page, my Facebook account, sorry. I can close my Facebook account, which is open on this browser, and I still get access to my business manager account. But if I sign out of my Facebook account from this browser, then I won't be able to have access to this business manager account which was created. Alright? So this is how it looks like. If I click here, I'm going to see several ad accounts. Alright, you see several ad accounts here which were created. So many ads as far as Facebook and Instagram marketing is concerned. Now, once you arrive at this page, we call this page this is the business manager section. So you now have to switch. Alright, you have to switch to the ad manager where you can actually manage your ads, where you can actually create the ads. So to do that, you just have to click on all tools, just scroll down, click on all tools, you search for ad manager. Alright, click on ad manager, and it will take you to the ad manager account. So have normal view of the ad manager account. Right, so once you arrive here, the next thing for you to do is to scroll down and click on campaigns. Alright, you scroll down and click on campaigns. So once you click on campaigns, you're going to see all the ads which you have initially created, or if you didn't create an ad before, you are going to see this page. It's going to be blank. Alright, so you can see we have variety of ads that have been created before on this particular account. Now, I earlier mentioned, right, that before creating an ad, your ad account is structured to three. We have the campaign, we have the campaign, right? We have the ad step and the ad. So you actually have to understand what these three mean. If not, you won't actually know what you're doing. You won't know which information to place under one particular category. So campaigns have to do with the season when you are running your ads and you give a name to your campaign. The ad set has to do with the product. Let's say I want to run an ad for groceries to Cameroon. Okay, if I want to run an ad for groceries to Cameroon, two categories of this. I can say groceries to Cameroon Easter season campaign. Alright, that's how I'm going to name my campaign. Then for my ad set, I will begin with one of the categories. So I'll start by running ads for maybe soft drinks. Once I am done, then I can create ads for the alcoholic drinks. Alright, as simple as that. So we are going to see the steps as we proceed. Very important, you need to understand the campaigns, the ad sets, and the ads. Now, before creating an ad, be it on Google, be it on Facebook, you have to understand your objective. What is your objective? Why are you creating this ad? It's very important. Do I just want to drive traffic to my website? Do I want to create awareness? Do I want a lot of people to see my ad so many times? Do I want to collect leads from my audience? Do I want to drive traffic to my mobile application? Those are the questions you should ask yourself. So, in order to create an ad, the first thing you have to do is click on create. Now, when you click on create, the various objectives will be shown. Alright, see, these are the various campaign objectives. So we have awareness, we have traffic, we have engagement, we have leads, we have app promotion and sales. Now I'm just going to explain this. We are going to do one campaign only, but the same things which we are going to see here, you can still apply them on the other objectives. Just that there are going to be some few changes. Alright, so here we have 6 major objectives. Alright, I say major objective because each objective still have what we call sub-objectives. So I'm beginning with the first one, which is brand awareness. When should I use this objective, brand awareness? Brand awareness is used when you want to create impression, you want to create reach, you want to reach as many people as possible, you want your ad to be shown as many times as possible. That's the essence of brand awareness. When it comes to brand awareness, your main goal is just to let people know that particular business exists. You are not all about sales at that particular moment. You just want people to be aware that this particular business is actually. So when you look at brand awareness, under brand awareness, we have brand awareness, we have reach, we have video views, we have store location. So we have reach, brand awareness, video views, and store location. Reach here simply means you want your ad to reach out to so many people. So at this level, you are trying to ensure that your ad reach out to as many people as possible. Then with brand awareness, it has to do with impression. You want your ad to be shown so many times. Video views, you want your video. So at this level, you are creating an ad for a video. So you want to create an awareness campaign with a video, then this is the option that will pop up when you are creating that particular campaign. Store location awareness. You want to let people know that you have a physical store located in a particular location. So you want to drive more customers, or you want more customers to be aware that this particular shop is available in this location. Then we have traffic. So traffic is simply either you're either pulling people towards your website or mobile application or a particular landing page. Alright, so you're driving traffic to either a website, a mobile application, or a landing page. Equally want people to visit your Instagram profile. Let's say you want to go just maybe 0 followers or so, and you want as many followers as possible. Definitely you're going to run an ad, you're going to run a traffic ad whereby people will see your ad on Instagram and they will see a button below which shows for visit profile. When they click on it, they visit the profile. If they want to follow you, then they can follow you. Then of course we have engagement. So engagement has to do with what? Interaction. You want people to content which you created on Facebook or Instagram. So you want people to like, to comment, you want them to share your content and so on. That's engagement. Then we have leads. So leads has to do with you getting information or getting details from through a lead form or probably through Instagram. People will fill a lead form which you have created, collect their information, while people can equally call you directly. And ads like this will only appear on mobile devices. Alright, when you choose the objective traffic, when you choose the objective leads and you choose the sub-objective, you choose calls, it means the ad will only be shown on mobile devices. Then of course we have what we call the ad promotion. So ad promotion here, you are creating an ad whereby you want people to either install your mobile application or you want them to visit your mobile app and carry out activities on that mobile application. So you have two options. Alright, once you choose app promotion, they ask you if you're going for app install or what? App event. So app event means you want people to interact with your app, open your app, your mobile app, and maybe click on several buttons in that application. And again, when you choose this option, know that your ad will be shown only to people that have initially downloaded your mobile app. So what Amazon does is that when they advertise their products or services on mobile devices, they always ensure that they choose this objective, alright? Because they believe that if you didn't have the mobile application before, when you see the app and you sit down, alright, it will be very easy for them to get you, because once you're going to install and obviously check out their products. Now, after some time, they are going to run another promotion campaign whereby they will be targeting those who have initially downloaded the app but were not making good use of it. Alright, so that is when they are going to use this option event. Then of course we have sales. So sales is actually like e-commerce platforms only. So you have a business or you have a website and it's not an e-commerce platform, then of course you can run a campaign using these particular objectives. So under this objective, we have conversion, we have catalog sales, we have Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So remember, for business WhatsApp, there is what we call the WhatsApp catalog, which means you can actually add on your WhatsApp. Alright, same thing goes with Instagram, same thing goes with Messenger. So then of course we have the normal catalog, which probably will be available on the website. Then conversion here simply means any profitable action taking place on your website. Okay, when we say action, we mean sales. So companies like Amazon, eBay, they only deal with sales, they only sell products, and of course they will obviously not use this other objective because it is useless for them. Alright, they pay attention to this too. Alright, and when it comes to running ads for e-commerce platforms, these companies are only charged when people make sales. I think I earlier mentioned that. So if you run an ad on Facebook, you choose this option and you go for conversion, at the end of the day, you're only going to be charged by Facebook when someone purchases your product. Alright, so in today's class, we are going to look at how to drive traffic to a particular website. Alright, so driving traffic to a website, which objective to choose? Which objective? Looking at these objectives, right? If I want to drive traffic to a website, I want people to visit the website and interact with the website. Which objective will I use here? Sorry? One. What else? The answer is just in front of you, yes? What else? Yes, engagement. Have to do with what? Websites. So if I want people to like, comment, and share on my post, I want a lot of likes, I want a lot of comments, I want a lot of shares. Which objective will I choose? Which objective? Which objective? Yes?
Engagement. But earlier when you were explaining, when you click, when you choose engagement, you said that's when you will interact with your audience.
Perfect. So, in order to create an I want video, like, comment, share, and you go with engagement. If I want to collect lots and lots of information like your name, your email address, phone number, which objective will I use? When it comes to the leads objective, you're creating an ad whereby you'll be collecting leads from your audience using what? The lead form. Alright, so let's quickly create an ad whereby we'll be driving traffic to our website. So I'm going to click on continue. So we have two options where we are being told that we can go with the recommended settings or manual traffic campaign. So at this level, if you choose recommended settings, it means you want Facebook to actually take control of some of your ads. We don't always advise that when you're creating ad in a professional level. You click on continue. So once you click on continue, you are at the first stage, which is the campaign name. First thing you have to do is you name your campaign. And the reason why you're naming your campaign is because if you create so many ads at one point, you might get confused on which ad you created for this company. Alright, so let's say we want to create an ad for AB Electronics, and they are trying to run a campaign for the month of, let's say for the month of August. So I will type here AB August campaign, right? Or let's say AB Electronics. So after naming your campaign, scroll down. You're still going to see the options which you choose before campaign objective, which is for traffic. You can still change it here. If that's not what you want, you can just click here and you still make the changes, but we are going to maintain that. Then you scroll down. So there's what we call advantage campaign budgeting that is done at the advanced level. We have A/B testing as well. I mentioned A/B testing before, right? I said A/B testing simply means you're trying to test the products in maybe a particular product in two different regions to see where the product is going to do very well. So this is actually the objective. This is actually the option you choose if you actually want to test a particular market or test two different products in a single market. So the only thing we're going to do here is name our campaign and we click on next. Now we are at the level of the ad set. So AB Electronic has different categories of products. We have smartphones, we have television, okay, and different categories. So we have to choose one category and run the ads. Alright, we choose one. So let's say we want to run ads for smartphone category. So I'm going to type here smartphone ad set. Right, we scroll down. So there are some points here which we are not going to look at that now, like what we call dynamic creative. So dynamic creative is simply you creating about 10 different ads. Alright, the ad is actually running at the same time, but people see different ads from the main one you created. So let's say you want to create an ad for Nike shoes and you have 10 different colors. You can create a single, but at one point, different ads are being displayed to people at one particular moment. Let's say after creating the ad, 10 that are actually seeing the ad, these 10 people will be seeing 10 different ads, of which you just created one. So that's the meaning of dynamic creative. Then of course we have our budget. We have two types. We have the daily budget and the lifetime budget. We have the lifetime budget and the daily budget. So if you have a particular budget you want to use for your entire campaign, let's say you have $500 and you actually want to spend $500 for your campaign, and your campaign might run for, let's say, a week, you can go for lifetime budget. You place your budget. So when your budget gets exhausted, your bag will stop running. Alright? But we always advise that you go for the daily budget so that you can actually see how your budget is being managed. If you go for lifetime budget, Facebook will be the one to determine how much they will spend per day. But when you go for daily budget, you actually determine how much you want to spend in a day. Now, the minimum amount you can spend in a day is $1. And since this account is in UAE, will change the currency to 3.69. 0.69 is equivalent to $1. So once you select budget, so you need to schedule your ad. So I'm going to begin on the 17th of August at 4:30, and your end date now will determine the duration of the ad. But there are times which you actually want your ad to run continuously. You know, there are some ads that do not have specific season. All right, there are ads that do not have specific season. So you want your ad to run maybe for a year. Okay, take an example, Elote Construction, right? We understand they have peak periods which they can actually increase their budget, okay? But again, they actually have an ad which runs continuously, and when that peak period comes, they might decide to do what? Just step up their budget. Is that okay? So if you want the ad to run continuously, you uncheck this set and end date. Once you uncheck this, it means you only have what? Your start date, and your ad will run until when you decide to stop the ad. Now, another thing you should take into consideration is that whenever you set up your budget, you will always have what? The estimated daily result. So your budget will determine the results you get in a day. Now, this ad, I think the location for this ad now is UAE, which we are going to change later. Okay, so if I have to run this ad in the United Arab Emirates, alright, it means that the estimated daily reach, the number of people that will see this ad in a day will range between 827 to 2,400. Alright, and the number of clicks I will receive for $1 will be 22 to 63. Alright, which means that averagely about 40 to 50 people would visit my website in a day if I have to spend $1. Now, if I step up my budget to $2, which is 7.38, you notice that our estimated daily result increases, right? From 1,700, from initially we had about maybe 800 and something to probably 2.4. So it has gone up to 1.7 to 4.8, and you notice that our number of link clicks has equally increased. Alright, so your daily budget, or your budget, actually determines what? Your estimated daily result. Now let's change this location to Cameroon. Alright, so kindly look at these details very well. Let's try to memorize this. And when I change the location, you'll be able to see what happens. So take down this. Alright, look at Cameroon, right? We have the highest number of, the population of Cameroon is significantly far more greater than that of the United Arab Emirates. And of course, you've noticed that it is almost 2 times the result which we get for the same $2 is almost 2 times what we got from UAE. So you notice that we have 3.7 to 8.5, which means that averagely your ad will be shown to 5,000 people in a day, and you have approximately 150 link clicks, which means you're really going to get lots and lots of results when you use just $2 for that particular ad. Alright, so we've talked about location. Scroll down. Then we have what we call placement. Now, placement simply means where you actually want your ad to be shown. Alright, when you're creating an ad on Facebook, remember, I don't know if it was mentioned that before start creating an ad, make sure that that business page is linked to the Instagram account. Alright, so that you create an ad once and it's being displayed on the two platforms since they are all products of Meta. Is that okay? So placement here simply means where you want your ads to be shown. Do you want your ads to be shown only on Facebook? Do you want your ads to be shown on Facebook and Instagram? The default option there is where the default option is on all the platforms. But if you actually want to select where you want your ads to be shown, you click on manual placement tab. But you can click on manual placement and you determine where you want that ad to be shown. You might want the ad to be shown only on Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, Instagram Feed. You can change that here. Alright, so once you click there, you have Facebook Audience Network, because there are equally other platforms that have partnered with Meta. So we have Instagram, we have Messenger. So your ads will be shown on these platforms, and you can check and uncheck where you want your ad to be shown. As you can see here, we have Instagram, the profile feed, Instagram, Facebook feed, Instagram profile feed, and so on. These are the places where your ad will be shown. But we always recommend that you go for automatic and then Facebook. When you upload your images, they will decide if they should work with single image or video or carousel. Alright, so at that level, you are giving them the power to show your ad based on how it's going to perform. Then we have single image or video. If you have just a single image or a video you want to run, then you should go with single image or video. Then of course we have carousel. Carousel simply more than 2 images or video to run an ad. So you have an option to add 10 images or 10 videos, or you can combine both. So you can have 5 images, 5 videos, 2 images, 8 videos, and so on. Alright, so you can actually decide the number of videos or images, but it can't go above 8. Alright, then of course with Instagram, I'm sure most of you must have noticed that on Instagram, most of you must have noticed that Instagram can even upload more than 10 images for a carousel, a normal carousel. Initially we had 10, but now I think you can upload up to 20. So after choosing your media setup, which we always advise you to go for single image or carousel. Alright, then after that you can now upload your image. So you choose the image you want to upload, just click on add media. You either go for image or video. If I had chosen carousel at the top, I'll have the option to add more than one image or video, but at this level I'm either choosing a video or an image. So if I click on add image, I can either pick an image from here or I can upload from here. Go on, upload an image, or you select images which you had initially added them on your page. You can easily select that. So we have the image here, click on next, and this is how it's going to look like. They are going to try to make sure they string the images to fit in whenever someone sees your ad. Alright, so these are the various places your ad will be shown to. So we have the feed, the in-stream, you have feed, in-stream, video. This is how it's going to look like. Stories, reels, apps, and sites. This is how it's going to look like. Then we have the right columns on those social media platforms. We have the search results. That's how it's going to look like. So once you're done setting up your image or video, you just have to click on done. So after clicking on done, you are going to be redirected back to your ad section. Now you have to scroll down. You have to add your primary text. Remember when we were on the Facebook account, right, we had something like this, right, where we sponsor text here. Yes, here. Then of course, if you want to add a description, you can add. It is optional. Alright, it's not compulsory to add a description, but the description will fall directly below the headline, just below here, like this. Alright, so this is the headline, and this is the description. Then of course we have the button, and of course when you scroll down, you're going to have a section to add the button. Alright, so when you scroll down, once you type your text, your primary text, your headline, description, you have to type in your website. Where are you driving your traffic to? Alright, so you need to type an existing website. So I've just typed a simple website, right? So after typing your website, scroll down. Now there are new features which have been added when it comes to driving traffic, right? So while creating an ad to drive traffic, you can equally include WhatsApp, alright, a WhatsApp section just below the like, the comment, and the share. You can add the WhatsApp button. So long as you added WhatsApp business to your Facebook page. Alright, so once you're done with that, you have to choose your button. Alright, so this is the call to action button. This is where you choose your button. If you look at this ad, you'll notice that the button is what? Learn more, right? See here, learn more. So you can choose the same option if you want. When people click on the learn more button, it takes them to your website. But you have other options. So you can either go with sign up, describe, get code, apply, and so on. You choose which one you want, and that is it. Alright? So once you're done, that's just it. The next thing is to click on publish, and your ad will be published. Any question? Any question?
First with the first with different between this
This is a Facebook ad. You're talking about posting. The difference is that you have more objectives when it comes to using a campaign. So this is actually, we are using a campaign to create this ad. So with posting, you have limited objective. I'm sure when you're doing your posting, it takes you just about 5 minutes, you're done, right? Because you have limited objectives. Alright, some of the limitations include you cannot run an ad continuously on posting. You must have a beginning date and an end date. You don't have that option, right? That's just a simple example. You have just about 3 objectives. Those 3 objectives are actually broken down to about, let's say, 5 or 6 goals that you have to choose. Alright, but with this, you have the 6 major objectives with more than 16 sub-objectives. That's another difference. Okay, you cannot create you cannot create a catalog using your Facebook page because you're actually working on the page, right? But here you are actually printing your ad from another platform, the business.facebook.com. And again, you can only create that ad on your Facebook page when you are creating a post. Then you click on those posts. But here, once my ad stops, you will never see that on my page. Alright, when the ad stops, once I create the ad, now that's when it appears on my page. Once I am done, once the ad is exhausted, you will not find that again there. And again, we talked about A/B testing. You can't do A/B testing on those things. So the difference is very, very clear. Any other question? Right. You should be driving traffic either out of Facebook or you want to just create an engagement. Okay, for example, if you're creating an ad where you want people to just like, comment, and share, you're choosing the engagement objective, right? If you want to drive traffic to your WhatsApp, then you choose the traffic objective. If you want to drive traffic to your website, you're choosing what? The traffic objective. If you want to generate sales, drive traffic to your website where people are going to buy your products, then you choose the sales objective. So the option we chose, or the objective we chose, was traffic. Another traffic, we were driving traffic to what? To our website. That's why you have to place the website. And where I place the website, you are actually supposed to place for the final URL. If I'm selling iPhone 12, let's say this is an ad for Amazon, alright? And I want people to visit the Amazon website and buy the product. The final URL link which I'm going to attach here will be something like amazon.com/iPhone 12. So it takes them directly to that page, not to the home page. Is that okay? Any other question? Alright, so for the other objectives, like I earlier mentioned, is the same thing, the same steps. Alright, you just need to follow the same steps, and you might have just some slight changes. For example, if you're driving traffic to WhatsApp, you won't have that option to add your website. The option you have, in fact, it will come automatic. You are actually going to see a section with your phone number already attached. If you had linked up your phone number to your Facebook account, alright, it's just going to pop up automatically. Now, please, if you want to get more, try to get this in detail, you can visit the Data Suite website. We have so many videos. There are so many workshops, so many videos that will actually explain this in detail. But what are types of campaign which we have done? Alright, so if there are no further questions, we are going to wrap it up here as far as social media marketing is concerned. Thank you.
Once more together for Mr. Dieudonne. Thank you so much. Those were very insightful moments about creating a Facebook and Instagram ad. And many of us now, when we go back, we will not posting, but we will go with a professional way. So right now we have another session of the training, which will just be something 20 minutes of content marketing. It's true, we are talking about digital marketing, and we cannot talk about digital marketing without content marketing. So right now I'm going to invite Derick. I'm going to invite Mr. Derick to join me here, as he will do a 15 to 20 minutes expose on the content marketing. So please, can we put our hands together for Mr. Derick?
Gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm a digital marketing expert. I'm part of the graduating batch of 2022 from the TGI Institute. And I'll be talking to you about content marketing strategies and search engine optimization. And I'm pretty sure that those who were here yesterday and are privileged to openly be here today, you've crafted a law that will help you in your business, help you to be able to create effective content and drive measurable business results. Before I dive into the real thing, there is something I want to say, and I think that marketing is more or less a skill that every business owner or every person that is into business in whichever way needs to possess. Because whether you like it or not, wherever you find yourself, you're either going to find yourself either in marketing the business or trying to market yourself. Now, in the market, we have 4 categories of people. And the first category, I call it the 3% of the market. These people are at the top, and they are on the different stages actively looking for solutions to your problem. They want to get something. And they are actively looking for a solution. So if they find the solution, it means they're actually going to grasp the solution. It could be a purchase or an offer. We have the second category of people, I call them the 17%. The 17% of the market are those who are aware of the problem and they are looking for a solution, but they are not ready to get the solution. So they are problem aware, they are looking for a solution, but they are not ready for the solution. The third category, we have the 20% of the market. The 20% category are people who are not aware that they have a challenge. So they are not aware that they have a problem they need to be informed about. And then the last 60% is where the real work is really found. For business owners, this is where you want to really focus. After you have approached the 50%, the 70%, and the 50% of the market. Because the first 3, 17, and 20% of the market is what makes up what we call demand capture. It makes up the demand part of the market. There are people who are actually in search of what you are selling now, whether it's a service, whether it's a product, or whatever it is, as a company or a business. Actively looking for it right now to get. Directly, EPC. These are the type of campaigns that if you want to reach the top 3% of the market as fast as possible, you should be running as a business at the start. And then when you make the fast money from the top 3%, you can be able to scale, be able to get into other objectives, to touch the hearts or the people that want to be informed to learn about what you're offering before they can consider you. And then the 60% wants to, they are not aware that you exist. The 60% of the market are not aware that you exist, and they want to be informed about your business, about your service. You have to let them know why they should be part of what you're offering as a business or as a service. So they go for the process of brand awareness, engagement. You have to build that trust. Now, as a business owner or whatever, the millions are in demand capture, but the billions are in what? Demand generation. And demand generation makes up the 60% of the market. And that's why content marketing is highly encouraged for business owners. That's why since morning you've been learning about the organic social media. It's not because you cannot spend the money to get what you want to get. Yes, if we need 1,000 clients today, we can go to a traffic source, we can buy a traffic source, and we pay the traffic to come to our website or to visit our various shops, and we'll make the money we want to make today. But what about tomorrow? What we may remember for. Now, you discover that you get to a location, maybe you want to buy a phone. For instance, you visit an Apple shop and the customer service is aggressively selling you a phone because they are a lineup of clients that basically needs to be served as you. It's because they have won that trust and they have won the hearts of many people to that level where even if you don't buy, they will have as many people as possible that come. So they want to prioritize time and make the best out of the moments they have to serve you as a client. What you said about myself? No. Now, I want to ask a brief question. What is content? When you hear about content, marketing strategies, an enterprise, we're talking about content since. What's content to you? Can somebody help us? Okay. Content is any piece of information that is created and shared with a particular audience. It could be text, it could be video, it could be infographics, it could be any form, it could be a podcast. So far as it's an information that is being shared with an audience, that is content. And we have, of course, marketing, which is always the promotion and selling of products and services. That's something all of us are already doing in one way or the other. So all content marketing efforts Literally everything in marketing is downstream to what? Making sales. At the end of the day, what is the end result? That's why you contact the digital marketing strategies for your business. They will ask you things like, what are your KPIs? What are your key performance indicators? What are the things that you want to achieve with your marketing efforts at the end of the day? What is that one thing that once you have attained it, you're able to say that, okay, I have achieved my objective? That is what key performance indicators are all about. So everything in marketing is all downstream to what? Making sales at the end of the day. But for it to be done right, it has to be orderly. And that's what we're talking about, content marketing strategies. I'm sorry, but we're going to be very fast. So what is content marketing? Content marketing is simply a strategic marketing approach that is focused on creating what? Consistent, valuable, and relevant content. Right? And we want to ensure that we're not only creating consistent, valuable, and relevant content, but we're equally distributing this content toward a specific audience, a clearly defined audience, so that we can be able to retain them for what? The services and the products that we are offering, like the services that we're offering as a business or a company. So the major aim of content marketing is to build customer relationships, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about what generation. The major aim of content marketing is to build customer relationships by providing valuable information that is useful to their needs. So your major aim as a company is to meet the pain points of your different customers, your different clients. So why is content marketing important? Why is it necessary? Or how important it is? It helps to build brand awareness for your company. Content marketing comes with a lot that at the beginning of a business or starting up a company, you may not see until when the results begin to show up. You will receive many calls as a CEO or as an owner of a business where somebody is telling you that, okay, we have your number from this so and so person sending us to you. They said you are good in this service. How did they get to know about you? Some of this is as a result of what? The power of content marketing. So it's very important. It builds brand awareness, establish authority and trust. By continually sharing valuable content with your audience, you establish your business or your company as an authority in that particular industry. If you're into architecture, if you're into fashion and designing, how do you establish your brand as an authority in the market? Is by sharing what? Valuable information. You are consistent in doing so. You make sure that what you're sharing is actually relevant, and that is actually meeting the needs of the people that you're sharing that information with. Now, we have other areas. We improve station optimization, generate leads, engages audience, and all of that. So these are examples of some content marketing strategies or content marketing that we have from day one. Already we've mentioned, I remember Mr. Damo has spoken to us about blog posts, videos, social media posts, podcasts, infographics, and ebooks. A lot of these we have already an overview and idea about it. Now, some key content marketing strategies that will help you to be able to position yourself as a business in your own industry. We want to talk about understanding your audience, which is one of the major things that many of our presenters have mentioned from since the start of this program. Understanding your audience goes just beyond saying that, okay, I want to, my business is for so and so group of people. I want older people, I want these people who have age group. But it goes as far as you as a business owner being able to understand that these are the needs of this is how my customers they behave. These are the kind of things they are interested in so far as these particular social media platforms are concerned. So why we are doing this presentation is for you to see that there is need for you after the program to actually go as far as maybe learning more about this platform so that it will help you better position. I bet you there's a lot of value that is hidden behind bars that you have not received so far as this event is concerned. But the truth is, I'm sure that group is for those who paid for the VB, IP tickets, definitely you have a 1 month orientation and training program with them again. That will help you as a business, and more of these things you will get them again during the sessions. So the first thing you want to do, as far as understanding your audience is concerned, is to do what? Develop your buyer personas. Be able to tell that this is how my clients they behave, or this is how my audience, this type of audience I want to target. You know, you tailor your messaging to them in the way that it will best resonate with them as well. And then you identify their pain points and their needs, and actually make sure that you are meeting them as much as possible. That will help you to align your content with the different segments of the different types of audience that you possess within that particular niche or business. The second thing I want to talk about briefly is what content strategy and planning. I'll talk about setting goals and key performance indicators. I've already mentioned that from the beginning. Determine what you want to achieve with your content marketing strategy. It shouldn't be because of your love for baking that you think that you will have clients at the end of the day. It shouldn't be because of your love for a particular thing that you think that you will make money at the end of the day or so far. You actually have to have an objective. Why am I doing this thing? Then that will act as a goal, or you'll be able to actually tell the kind of content to create such that you achieve that objective at the end of the day. And your content, your goals have to actually be smart. Make sure that they are not only relevant, but they're equally what time bound, so that you're going to measure it as you go. Now we have a content calendar. During the organic social media presentation, you mentioned something like that, and it's just for you to help ensure consistency in your content creation process as far as different social media platforms are concerned. So it also provides a clear overview of what content is coming up, so you can manage resources and deadlines. You can even give updates to your audience on what they should be expecting as time unfolds. So we have already mentioned these different types of content. Here we want to say that you align the different topics of your content creation journey to the different content types, so that they will better resonate with the kind of audience that you own within your niche. And we've spoken about creating high quality content, and focusing on quality here simply means make sure that your content is well researched, it is valuable and informative to your audience at the end of the day. You should not just create content for publishing sake. We discovered that people who own many professional profiles on platforms like LinkedIn, and then out of a sudden you're creating content and people are no longer engaging with that particular content. Why? Because you just want to respect your posting schedule. It shouldn't be just because you want to respect your posting schedule, but actually because you want to add value to people's lives. Then you will ensure you're actually solving their problems. So optimize position optimization. Make sure that you include what? Meta descriptions and internal linkings when it comes to especially people who are engaged in blog posting. And if you have a brand with a bigger business that is scaling, you have somebody who has to do some stuff for you. Let me say guest posting, for instance. Guest posting, we have guest posting is type of notification you receive when you have on your phone from apps like Phonics. You can advise them to maybe add some backlinks. Then you can make use of what? Email marketing. There are different email marketing platforms you can deploy. We have HubSpot, we have MailChimp. They are very good email marketing platforms that you can make use of to share your content to your subscribers, encourage them to take action or to visit your website. An example of a company that makes use of email marketing so well these days, we have GoPro, we have Minichi, is AI and XR marketing. Definitely, you can make use of display advertising and influencer marketing. You can pay them to do that. And then we have, at the end of the day, you have to do what? You always have to analyze and measure what? Your results. And under analyzing and measuring your results of the business, when it comes to content marketing, we say that we're asking you to make use of what? Analytics tools. Like the Google Analytics. We have, for the social media platforms, every social media platform has what we call the social media insight. The social media insight will give you an overview about the performance of your content for the past 28 or 30 days. And it will help you to understand. So after you've used this analytics to determine the performance of your content, you actually be able to do what? Analyze the results, and then finally you do what? You're able to adjust the strategy so that you refine your content to be better as days goes by. You shouldn't be boring every day. You should be able to move from one step to another as a business, so far as your content creation journey is concerned. Some practical tips for effective marketing as a company. There are little advices that will help you to be authentic in your strategies as a company. So I want to let you know that your relationship with your business, your team, and your clients, your relationship with your clients is as good as the relationship you have with your immediate team as an owner of the business. And this comes, so if you don't relate well with your immediate team, it's going to be difficult for you to be authentic towards your clients as well. And that's where your reputation as a business starts. And that's why you see, we said we are encouraging everyone to be authentic so far as the content creation is concerned. That's just one example outside. And then when it comes to storytelling, it is diverse. You can tell success stories. You can tell success stories about some clients that have used your services. You can even showcase it, and of course, try to let it be real-time stories. Don't fake stories to make out content, because these are proven results about the progress of your business or company. And then you have to be consistent. We'll be saying that from the onset, and you have to encourage also user-generated content. For instance, I think that at one point, not because of time, I felt like it's necessary that because we're part of the African Digital Conference, everybody is encouraged to take at least a selfie of themselves and tag African Digital Conference on any social media platform. Actually say that I'm currently attending the African Digital Conference Cameroon. That is an example of user-generated content, and we can actually encourage maybe your users or your customers. Maybe you own a fashion brand. At one point, you encourage your customers to do what? To post pictures of themselves wearing your designs on different social media platforms, tagging with a particular unique hashtag. This will actually help to boost traffic and drive organic results. We're talking about content repurposing and the fact that you should stay updated with industry trends. Brian Hannigan says marketing is no longer telling a myth, just about telling a myth, but it's about telling the truth and showing it. And the little exercises, the little things you'll be able to learn, though they are just the tip of an iceberg, can gain more even after the conference. We will not have questions. Maybe you direct your questions to the CGI digital agency. We are all here. Or you ask them to us directly, and then we're able to respond and help you in one way or the other we can after the program. So far, I think I tried to be as brief as much as possible because time is not on our side. Thank you so much.
So right now we're going on a coffee break, and after the coffee break, we now come back for our graduation. For you all have been undergoing training, and it's high time you graduated, you know your certificate, and awarded accordingly. And just to say that this is just little tips concerning digital marketing. So for you who are interested to know more, there will be a 1-month online training on every aspect that have been spoken about here. So if you need any information about after this, you can just get to any of the tutors and they will direct you on how to go about. So it's going to be online. So that means there's no excuse of I'm Dieudonne, I'm Derick. So if you want to know everything about digital marketing or even any other related course that the Technical Group Institute offers, you can just meet the tutors. So till then, now is the coffee break. Coffee is ready. Serve yourself. Enjoy. We come back for our graduation. Thank you.